Welcome to the video. My name is Dravot, and this is just shit I've built in Valheim, right? We're here at the starting area, and this is kind of the starter hut, right? Technically, this was not my starter hut. I kind of came through and replaced, like, the footprint was right here. You could actually see where the actual hut was. That was my actual starter hut, but, you know, I kind of took it, and this is now what we have. It's very simple. You know, we have a small bank, and yeah, it's pretty much the starter hut. Nothing to write home about. So this is Northport. At least that's what I call it. It was the first major build I decided to, you know, create, just so you can see we are right here. Kind of like it at night. That's why we're here at night. Let's just go ahead and run in and take a look. We'll look at the rest of this during the day. But of course, this is our quick, you know, it's a nice little port area for a small boat. We can fit a big boat in there, but it's not really made for it. And this was before they added a lot of the new build materials. You'll kind of see as we graduate. But this was the cooking station. We have storage on both sides here. Okay. And over here is our forge with storage here. And we have our workbench area with storage right here. We have a nice fireplace in the middle. If we go upstairs, we have additional storage. Along with, this used to be where I would sleep, but now it's where the portal is. And yeah, just kind of had some added stuff in here. We have some hidden storage back there, and with storage along the sides. Even have a nice little balcony out here. I just kind of like this place at night, where we can overlook some of the other, you know, farmland. We'll show you the rest in the morning. We'll just go ahead and, of course, our fermenting barrel right there. I just forgot. Take a quick little snooze, and I'll see you in the morning. It's still early morning, but let's go see what this place looks like in the daytime. Okay, so as we head out these doors here, this is kind of our, you know, smelting area. We have our kiln and our smelter there. We have additional storage here. Of course, up the front, we also have additional storage right out there. So this is kind of the keep area where we have, you know, the docks and the main keep. We scroll around, you can see we have a deep ditch all the way around. Ain't nothing getting in here. Do have gate 2 on a bridge, which kind of leads out down to the port through there. And then if we take the road around the edge here, we do have our farmland. All this is really for over here is for farming. And I used to have a little pig pen over here for the pigs. Too bad it's raining, but you get the idea. We have additional storage over here, and then I used to keep pigs in here. Hopefully those guys are good. Nice little pig pen. Let's see. I don't think we do have an outpost here, which is where I did most of my Black Forest stuff. But this was so close to the Black Forest that it's not really worth looking at that outpost. It was very minimal, right? It's like a palisades with a portal, essentially, maybe some storage. But this road right here kind of comes all the way through this Black Forest area. There's a bridge here. You know what? It is a wooden bridge. It's worth looking at. I'll cut to when we get to the bridge. Alright, it is still raining to beat the band, right? There's nothing I can do about that. But we are coming across our bridge. There it is. I'm very proud of this bridge, actually, because first off, it's fairly tall. And I just think it looks cool. And the cart comes across here quite smoothly. I do have it covered on the top for one reason and one reason only. There is a troll cave right there because this is troll country. And I figured if I ever needed to like just haul ass, I wanted something that the trolls would have to tear through to get across, right? It'd be harder for them to catch me. But yeah, this is my Black Forest Bridge, essentially. I like it a lot. So next up, we are actually going to be going to the next build I had to do, which is Southport. So Southport's, we're here up in Northport, and Southport is right down here, kind of close to the mountain area as well, right? Well, it's still raining. There's nothing I can do about it, but with the lights, it actually looks kind of cool. This is Southport. And I built this because I needed something on this side of the island, essentially. Oh, is it going to stop raining? Look at that. Look at that. Don't rain on my parade. Here we go. We'll get a good look at it in the daylight as well. It's kind of nice because we get a good view off that balcony there. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek. Essentially, this right here, this is just the farmer's hut, right? It's nothing special here. This is a farmer's hut. It's his fire lit. So that's for planting. And this is one of the entrances. You can actually drag a cart from the front up there all the way down these stairs so you can load stuff into it. But let's look at our comfort station first. Essentially just all the comforts at home. We even have some extra storage here. Got this nice balcony with a decent little view. Yeah, I like it. I like it. As we come out here, we've got a machine station along with our windmill. We have a place for our boat. This comes all the way through here. You could also, if you needed to, get the cart all the way down and back up. But have a place for fishing right out here if I need to. I like it. If I ever get attacked, I got a nice little place up here where I can, you know, be comfortable. Nice double thick walls here. Also, I could run up here. Oh, nice. It's just a little station. Got our bank right along the walls here. This used to be my portal room. So there's still a portal there, but balcony here as well. It's essentially both of these levels used to be filled with portals. Oops. That's all that was. I know I have to go fast, but I got a lot of shit to show you. Alright, we come up. Well, you know what? We gotta do this. Crafting station, smelting, forge. All of these are upgraded. Our workbench, our artisan table, and our cooking station with the fermenter and everything. They all have, you know, little small crafting banks right next to them. Of course, the blast furnace came up here because I didn't know this was going to be a thing, so it kind of got just plunked down, right? Another little area where we can, if we have to, fight. This is another exit out this side if we need to. And we'll go to the front. Boom, 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 boom. Also, yeah, I forgot this. You can run up here. Because most of the attacks, since the ocean's on the other side, are going to come from here. So we have a quick way to repair stuff if we need to. Got cart storage right down there. And we could just run across the top through here. Just if we need additional defense. Food. Wondering where my stamina went. And we run out the front here. And this road leads up to our mountain fortress, which is next. Mountain fortress kind of right there. It's right there next to Southport. I mean, this was a quick trip. Just follow the road the rest of the way up. And probably have nothing lit in here, but we'll just do it as we come through. We have a small bank here. Since Southport's right there, we didn't need much of a bank. All of our crafting stuff is actually right out here. So we did a full-blown forge here. just because it made it easier to work with the silver. This is really just here for all of the silver we did. We do have some benches up here, but nothing much else. I didn't really flesh that out because we never used it because it was so close to Southport. Actually, I think I put this here first and then... No, Southport was there first. Let me go ahead and explain that. So the swamp area is what I needed to get to. And coming from the north, it was just too hard to play with in order to get everything I needed. So I just put the base here so I could get there. And eventually I started putting swamp bases over here. So we actually cut a canal through here and started getting to these bases. I do want to show you the treehouse here, but that all comes afterwards because our first swamp base was right up here. That's actually going to be the next thing that I show you. All right, as promised, here we are. This is swamp base, so it's hanging out right here. We zoom out on the map. You can see we have like Northport here, Southport here. Of course, when I move the map, now, so these are all like really early builds. And you'll notice I'm very defensive when I build stuff. Right, the pits were the big thing. I think this one got built before Southport. Actually, Southport was my first one where I tried to like just do double walls and not have pits. I was kind of getting tired of the way pits and stuff. But oh, look, see. But now you see the reason for the pits. We have. This is troll country. The swamp is kind of like just right there, so that's why this is like it is. We'll put that away. Where? Oh. All right. So yes, before that ugly troll messed everything up. So this is essentially very fortified, deep ditches all the way around. Once I got to Southport, I was kind of getting over that. I figured I could be defensive without, you know, having to be way too defensive. Essentially, this is a fortress, right? It was a swamp fortress. I was really paranoid. You look at the dock even. And upstairs is really just the portal. That is it. The main thing this is used for now is I do have Certling core farms kind of dotted throughout the swamp, so I still use this every once in a while just to go grab some coal and don't really need Certling cores. I had a bit of a portal glitch. Right? I renamed a portal, went through there, and I got stuck. But we were able to come from here, portal over to this area, which was an unused, not connected portal. But I had to run all the way back. I'm almost back to Northport, but I have a gray dwarf farm here. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and portal back. But since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and show it off to you. It's pretty simple. Have it covered by a roof, so when it's raining, it still works. Because again, it's old school. I don't use the wolves. I'm still using the fire. I know there's technically still a nerf for that, but this thing works. I really don't care, right? They spawn from the spawner, they fall into fire, they die. Gathered the stuff, and I put it in here. Okay, here we are. This is like my first attempt at a treehouse. I did get a little bit better, but I just kind of wanted to show this one since it was like kind of my first one. Couldn't figure out how to get a fire set up, so I just pillared that up so that we could put a fire in, right? I don't have a portal to this anymore, so I had to trek it on over here. But essentially, it's it's a treehouse. Try this again. Alright, let's light this fire. It's always good to keep me dry. I think I took all the things out of here, right? Guess I still have a bench. Yeah, It used to just have a portal. I don't know. You know what? This one, I was sailing all this stuff to smelt it and everything, so I didn't. Nowadays, I put a smelter and a forge in all the swamp areas, right? But yeah, this is my very first little treehouse. I liked it. Liked it a lot. I was able to bring the boat all the way through and load it up right here. It was nice. All right, I am now at the canal. It is right here. Yeah, you know, I don't know if I really like drawing it here, but here, we'll do it here. All right, here's the canal. Here's Southport. I used to take this so I could get to these areas over here. First to get iron here, then over to the plains here, and the other plains area there. Left. So, very much a needed infrastructure project. I'll tell you that much right now. All right. Let's take a look at this. This was intense. This was a big build. It took a long time to get this canal put through. I put these here as walls just to kind of help push this through. And I left an entrance to the river just in case I wanted to take a small boat up the river. But yeah, this definitely fits. Quite a large boat. You know, we've still got some storage in here. A place to stay warm. And a portal. The canal, the building here is not the big deal. The canal itself is the star. It was a lot of fun to build, I'll say that. I do hope in the future maybe we could get some dams or something so we could do like big underwater infrastructure stuff, you know, just kind of block some water off so we could really do a good build with some nice footings, some good bridges, case in point, deeper canals. Because this one's deep enough, but I have another canal that's not as deep. So now it's time for one of my... I'm very proud of this next build. So you can see there's that starter hut right there. And we have the, you know, sacrifices here. You turn around, take a look, and there's a gate here. That way, if anybody ever does come into my world, it kind of shows them, you know, where we need to go. And this, I just call this the Causeway. It's a big, long path from the sacrifices to my main base, my main fortification. I call it the altars. So we'll, actually, I just want to take this road just so you have an idea of kind of what this looks like when we walk up on it for the first time. So it is, I have to admit, it's kind of a long road. Just the scale and the amount of work. I do have some excess gates along the side, right? Very nice, covered with iron. If you look over here, I have my lock spin with all of the happy locks in there. Some of them are just for meat and stuff, but others are named, like there's Loxy Lady there, and there's Sir Loxalot, right? And then the rest are just for food and pelts. I have a gardening area right here. If we jump up over here on the other side, I don't have any good pigs yet, right? But once I do find a 2-star and 1-star, we have a little pig pen right there. But from the Causeway, we look up, and this is the altars, right? Still I haven't found a 2-star. Leave me alone. All right. But this is the altars, and I don't like torches because it's too hard to keep filling them. So I just use these little yellow mushrooms everywhere. This is my cart storage, right? And as you come straight through, you kind of get into the Mead Hall here. You know, tables for everybody and food. This is the portal to the Grey Dwarf Farm. That's a place we're going to go next, which is Baytown. If we come in here, this is my bank. Got 2 levels of storage here for my bank. And we have cartography right inside here. Let's see. We have my main comfort station with all of the goodies in here, along with my own little private vault also. Just little goodies. This, I haven't done anything with this yet. It's like guest quarters, essentially, right? Just a place that I never come, but I guess somebody could lay a bed down in there if they want. Yeah, let's go to the crafting area now. So we have a workbench fully upgraded. We have our forge that's fully upgraded. We have our machinery here. Go upstairs. This is all of our cooking station and potions, right? Got all of that laid out here. There's all the cooking station stuff. If we go upstairs, I have a baking station. Then we have like bees. This for milling our flour. It's all good. It works out well. Let's go ahead and just look at, we can. It's all just for defense. Take a look here. I use this as, oops, oh, come back. That's right. Ran out of juice. Alright. I use this as like a sundial, so I can see what time it is. That's all I use this for, is try to tell what time it is. There we go. We can come down this side and back around. Back through the Mead Hall. And this will take us over to our portal room. So we got, extra portal mats in here. Just portals all the place. Like there's Southport, Northport, Plains. I have not showed you the plains yet, right? Mountain, swamp, explore. Don't know where it's right now. Place for all the bosses. Yeah, got them here. There's that outpost that I didn't show you because it's not really needed. Lots of stuff. All right. When we get to the top, it's just so we can continue defending and taking a look at everything. Kind of have a little back porch area. Again, you can jump through there. All of these are like little kill traps and stuff. All very nice. And the back door. That's what it looks like from the back. And this is the... Oh, wait. We just kind of walked by this, but we have our... I'll take you down. I'm done. This is like our smelting station right here. Yep. And that's the altars. Very nice. I like it. This was my first like really big build. Let's since we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the plains real quick. Nothing much to write home about, but since it's here, we'll take a peek at it. This was built before the altars, and you'll be able to tell because there's our dock. Right, we could just swing up on there. As you take a look at this place, like I said, it's nothing really great. It's just a castle with a round hut in the middle, essentially. There's got our barley and our flax right there. Needs to be harvested. But yeah, that's essentially it. This is where I trapped my locks. I'll leave those guys alone. I don't think I have the food to mess with them now. But yeah, well, let's take a quick peek at it right here. That's essentially it. Nothing, just a bunch of stone. But I could chill out in there without having to worry about anything messing with me. I do want to show you Baytown, but I want to show it to you from a certain perspective. It's not finished yet, but it will be soon. Just kind of want to show you the dock. Now I can unload here and get a cart all the way up those steps and all the way to the forge if needed. But here's my dock area. Got a couple of boats here. Got room for the big boat and the small boat. Just to keep warm. And out there, I have a lighthouse. Kind of like it. And coming out this gate here, I'll just kind of show you. We're not gonna do the full travel. Oh, we have a Lux that has escaped. Who was it? That's a regular Lux. Alright, I didn't want that guy tearing all this stuff up. Kind of had this a little bit not quite perfect because, you know, I don't want people to be able to get up and smash my gates. But this is a road, and leads to the lighthouse. So we'll go ahead and show you because there are a couple of bridges here. We won't show you the whole thing though. But I still have to finish this bridge. It's not awesome looking yet. Well, it's not never gonna be awesome looking. It's an awesome bridge though, trust me. I still need to just put like some iron railings along each side. That's all I'm gonna do here. But this bridge almost did not happen. It's hard to see, but you see there's a post there and a post there. It barely works. I was barely able to get that bridge across there. But this bridge is to the lighthouse, and the lighthouse bridges over here to this road. And essentially, what this road does is it just kind of takes and it winds all the way around. Come on. Just kind of hugs the lake here all the way around until we get kind of over to the canal. Then there's a bridge that comes across here. Then the road takes us into Baytown. I'll show you the small canal when we do get there, and I'll show you the rest of the way up into Baytown, but I won't make you watch this whole travel down. Okay, we are almost to the other side of the lake here. We're coming up onto this bridge. It's still not finished either. It still needs some spikes along each side. I'm gonna kind of face the camera this way. Spoil our first approach. But this is the small canal that I used to get the boats through so that we could get our ore over to the altars, essentially. But that small canal is the main reason I built Baytown. I kind of did a little bit of overkill though, because all Baytown is really for is mass production of ore, and it has a furnace. It's I turned it into mass production everything though. It's like a booming. That's why I call it Baytown. We come up on these gates here. Eventually, I want a little fishing boat area. I don't know if I want to have like a little marina right down there with a bunch of small carves. We'll see. But that way I could take a carve to altars if I need to. Essentially, let's just go to the tower first, because this is a good view about this time of day. So we have this first defensive tower. This is really the only thing we'd really need to defend. We are still working on some of the finishes for this place. I have a cartography table here. Then our comfort area is up here at the top. Get to use 2 levels here. Just like table and chairs, mainly for the comfort. And we've got all the comforts of home up here. We're still missing a couple things, but we're going to get to it eventually. And then this view. Sometimes the graphics in this game are just like I don't know. They catch you off guard. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you frame it well. Alright. This was insane. So this is a doubled wall. And I'm going to run across the top, but it is tunneled all the way through on the bottom. There are little doors in and out all the way across. When we get to the middle, I'll show you that. We might have to get some sleep so we can see this in the daytime. But essentially, I just took an island, flattened it out, built this huge defensive structure. Let's go down through here, just so I could show you the dock area. Because this is really all this is for. I'm tired of taking ore with the boat through that tight little canal. So now I could just park the boat here because this is a large bay. It's real easy parking. And I can come through here, smelt all my stuff, and use the forge right here. Fully upgraded forge. Fully upgraded workbench area. Just overkill on everything. All the linen I want. All the potions I want, right? At this station. Got the bees here. Got insane cooking station and baking station. We're back to the tower. And then here, I actually have a fully upgraded forge and workbench just for repairs. Got a drop box at the gate. I do have a right out here in this door, which this is starting to get the finishes on this side a little bit, but I haven't quite finished yet. But I've got a farming area. We have our windmills for milling. We're gonna go ahead and get some sleep real quick. We'll take a look at this once we get a little more light. We'll get one more look at this. This is my biggest project so far. Right, it is still early morning, but our sun is starting to come up. We'll kind of look at some of these stations from up here as well, but we'll just kind of finish the wall going back around through here. It's just like, this was my most ambitious build. I cannot state how much work this is. If you've ever built in Valheim, you know, but I really like this build. Like I said, we still have some finishes to do. We're not quite done yet on this side at getting those finishes done. But yeah, this is the interior. There's stairs on all of these to get us up if we need to. Little windows to look through. Little peek holes. Little doors out into the interior. What did I do here? At the later. We'll fix that up when we're doing our finishes. And back into the tower. So yeah, we have our basement here, which takes us through the tunnels. And then this, of course, takes us up to the top for the top portions. This is Baytown. Well, that was it, folks. I really do hope you liked my builds. There are a lot of people out there that, I don't know, they're like actual architects or something, and they really build some great looking structures. But I don't know, I kind of feel like I have my own style. I'm kind of catching my legs, learning how to do some building in here, and I just wanted to show it off. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And you can always follow me on Twitch as well, where I'm doing lots of Valheim or whatever else I'm doing that week. Till next time, make sure you turn on warm.